Hey, what's up with you again? It's your boy C back here at Black News. Hey, I wanted to talk about something. And I've been hearing this probably since I was a kid. But I wanted to talk about it from my perspective. And there's always been this notion that African American people, for the most part, are like really big consumers, to put it in a nice way. That we go out here, we spend a lot of money on Nike sneakers, nice denim, nice sweater or whatever. We spend our money on nice vehicles, nice cell phones, things of that nature. Material things, self-gratification, I think it could be called. And so we're supposed to be like really big consumers in the marketplace. And I did a lot of pondering, a lot of wondering on if this was even factual in the first place. And one night I was up, and me being somebody that studies financial literacy, financial intelligence, and personal finances, I was up one night and I was watching the Susie Orman show. And you know, I've been up on Susie Orman for a long time. And just in case you don't know who she is, she's supposed to be one of America's, one of the nation's top leading financial experts. And she has a lot of good advice. I would argue that she probably is the best in her field. And I've seen a lot of people do what she does, but not quite like she does it. She's very practical and very comprehensive as well. And I admire her work. I followed her for a long time. And me knowing who she is, I was watching her show. And I was noticing every time somebody calls in that's in debt on the show, they're white. Yeah, I was noticing that. Like the voices. Or sometimes she'll have like certain pictures of the person on her show. So she'll have a picture. Or sometimes she'll even read live tweets. And considering where the person is at demographically, you know they're white. You know what I'm saying? And I was just looking like, maybe everybody spends a lot of their money on nice things and goes broke. Maybe it's not just African American people. So I was thinking certain retail places I've been at, and I see like a number of white people buying TVs, video games, Blu-rays, these things, expensing their money on hunting supplies, and maybe the products that change, that people are purchasing change depending upon the demographic. But I think everybody is blowing their money. It's not a race thing. Whoever came up with this notion that African American people run out by Jordan brand sneakers and name brand denim and Ralph Lauren polo shirts might be factual, but I don't believe it's a race thing. I think everybody is doing this. This is not a race thing. No, you almost had me fooled. But I just gave you one thing you could look at. You have literally white people on Susie Orman's show asking her for permission if they can buy this, asking her for permission if they can buy that. And many times she's telling these people they don't have enough money. They don't make enough money. Because at the end of her show, she runs a small little section where she lets you know if you can afford something or if you can't afford something. So I was thinking, I know some people that are not African American that spend their money a certain way. People I know personally. I know a Mexican guy. His name is Carlos. Carlos spent a lot of money on sneakers and matching shirts. And he buys a pair of sneakers, he buys a shirt to match it. Pretty often. Me, I spend my money. But I have a bank account and I put money in it. And I think a lot about my financial future as well. Again, I'm a person that studies personal finances. Now, I'm not where I want to be at financially, but I am moving in that direction. And I'm willing to make certain sacrifices too, because I'm a lot older now. And I was thinking, you know, we need to stop labeling African American people as the ones that spend all their money. Because I just gave you one thing to look at when I'm watching the Susie Orman show. And all these little financial experts I watch, typically they're dealing with white people as far as the debt is concerned. But I was thinking, I know some African American people that wear nice clothes, have a nice life, drive luxury vehicles, and they don't seem to be skipping a beat in the areas of living. They seem to have a lot of their wants and all of their needs. They have homes. Many of these people I know have trust funds. They're sending their kids to college. They're functioning in a way that you're supposed to be able to function in the United States of America. However, you have some people that say, that black man's walking around here with those nice sneakers on. Not knowing, maybe he got them on sale. I know me personally, I'm a person that get a lot of stuff at discount rates. I know where to shop. I know where to go. And a lot of times I'll buy something, it'll sit up until I can use it. And it'll look new. And when I whip it out, people will think, oh, you just got that? Been had it. Never had a chance to use it. Never had a chance to wear that shirt. Because the shirt that I had on, I did not have anything to match it. But I finally found something that'll match it. I remember somebody asked me about some pants I had on. I told him I had had those pants for years. But I had worn them like once or twice. I think I gained some weight and I lost some weight. And then I could get in them. Well, I was thinking about something. You know, people look at you a certain way a lot of times when you're African American, like, damn, that's what black people spend their money on. That's not always true either. That's what you see because when you look at TV, you hear certain rappers talking about how they spend their money, how it's cool to run out and blow all their money. You know what I'm saying? I know you look at all the little videos, all the various different rappers, and that's different because everybody that is African American is not a rapper, and every rapper ain't even African American. So when you have literally people that say, well, okay, hold up, I spend a lot of my money in this area. You have to understand, if that person is generating $100,000 a year, that person can do something that a $40,000 a year person can't do. If a person generates millions a year, how is it going to hurt them if they go out and buy a pair of $60 sneakers? They could buy a house full of $60 sneakers and it wouldn't move them one way or the other. Because for the most part, they can't lose in a situation like that because the amount of money that they're generating. So let's just make believe. I'm this big time rapper. You know, I don't even have the #1 album in the country. But I got a lot of downloads and the companies are really paying me. They're shelling me out $2-3 million a month. So if I go get a bunch of nice sneakers and put them in my condo, I can afford it. Now, also, if I have a life insurance package and I have, say, I don't know, trust funds for my children, various different investments set up for my financial future, well, my financial life is planned out. You can blow that kind of money. I mean, at the end of the day, it's only living. To me, money is not misspent unless you bought something that can't be used. And at the end of the day, if you buy something that can't be used, you can always hand it to somebody else. I've done that. Now, if you're a $40,000 a year person, you can't live like somebody making $1.5 million a year. It just can't be done unless you know something I don't know. So I want people to stop saying African-American people run out here and buy all these nice sneakers, woo, woo, woo. If you think there's only African-American people, this is what I want you to do. Watch the Susie Orman show. If that doesn't work, that still didn't get you, go to YouTube and punch in sneakerhead. The majority of the sneakerheads are white because only white people can afford to buy 10 pairs of Nikes at one time off eBay, 15 pairs of Nikes at one time off Craigslist, ordering a ton of sneakers from another sneakerhead because he got a plug. All them little dudes I look at, them little dudes motivate me to go forward. However, I don't spend my money like that. I live by myself, no wife, no children, and even for me, I try to put myself in a position where I don't just have nice things, but I still like having money in my pocket, money in my bank account. I still need to be able to function. I still need medical insurance. I still need, life insurance. And for me, it's not about just, okay, I got some new kicks on. Yeah, but what else? Yeah, I got a Ralph Lauren polo shirt on, but yeah, my jeans Levi's, all right, but I got a bank account too. And that's what's important for me. How I carry myself, yeah, that's a big deal for me. To me, how you carry yourself and how you're perceived is a big thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I keep my beard trim, I cut my hair. But I see well-groomed white dudes. I see well-groomed white women. I've walked into a clothing store and seen mostly white people in the store. This has happened a few times, which proves to me Everybody in the United States is a consumer. I've seen foreigners. And I think there's a notion that they're pretty conservative. That might be true to a certain degree, but I have seen one of them spend excessive amounts of money. I don't remember his nationality exactly. He was a Pakistani guy I knew. And every day he was working with me. I would go see what he had on every day because I liked the way he dressed. So I would pay attention to what he had on and be like, okay, I already know he going to have on something I like. Ralph Lauren polo shirt every day. Green one with a burgundy horse. I think one time he had a burgundy one, a burgundy Ralph Lauren polo with a tan colored horse. Then he had on tan colored slacks. He always had on something fly. I always wanted to see what he had on. The off days, of course I couldn't see him. Well, he didn't have any off. He had off days, but I was working 7 days a week because I've worked 7 days a week for a number of years. So stop stereotyping people saying that, African American people spend all their money. Because everybody spend their money. It's just what you spend it on changes depending upon the demographic or the lifestyle you come from. If I'm white, all my money might be going on vacation packages. If I'm an African American, maybe all my money going on Nikes. Or maybe not. Because I know some poor black people that can't buy any of those things. And they even be the ones that are getting it. So stop saying that people that are black spend all their money on Jordan sneakers. Because it's not true. All right. Till the next time, signing out. It's your boy, C.